Hello and welcome, on behalf of Goal Initiatives Foundation, to your cocktail workshop with Drahos Chytry. This workshop is in collaboration with the Montreal Restaurant Workers Relief Fund, an amazing charity that has been helping the Montreal restaurant and bar community through these tough past couple of months. Head on to mrfrf.org to find out how you can support all the amazing work that they are doing. Now, if you're creating your cocktails along live, don't forget that you can always press play, pause, and rewind at your leisure. And if you don't already have the recipe and the ingredients list, well, you can download the PDF by clicking on the link in the description of this video down below. Finally, if you're planning on recreating these drinks later, no worries. This workshop will be available to you at any time on goalinitiatives.org. Have fun, guys. Your workshop officially starts in 10 seconds. Cheers.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I'm Drahos. Please join me on a free online workshop during a virtual Goal Initiative Foundation event at goalinitiative.org. Hi, my name is Drahos Chytry, and I'm glad you're here to join me on making some cocktails and mocktails. What we're gonna do right now is basically a mocktail. It's a cocktail without alcohol. We're gonna create something super refreshing. It's summertime. There's lots of herbs, there's lots of fruits, and there's lots of vegetables out there we can use, and there's plenty, and they're dirt cheap. And we're gonna combine all that together, create something very refreshing and extremely colorful, and at the same time super tasty. So what we're gonna do now, the base of my mocktail, it's gonna be basically kind of a lemonade, super refreshing, almost as a spritz, but without the booze. What I have here, it's a white cranberry. So let's start. White cranberry, it's really cool. From the red one, it actually is gonna make my cocktail a little bit crystal clear, almost see-through. So all my fruits and herbs in my jar is gonna go see-through, and it's gonna reflect all the fruits. So we're gonna pour 4, 8, 12. So we're gonna pour 16 tablespoons of white cranberry in the jar, which is about 8 ounces. If you don't have a jigger at home, you can always use these or tablespoon. It's a great measurement. Everyone has it at home. To make a lemonade, you always need a sour and a sweet. For my sour, I'm gonna use a lemon juice, a little bit less sharper than lime juice. We're gonna squeeze it nice and fresh right in there. It's gonna be probably a juice of 2 lemons. Usually gives you about 2 ounces. Yeah. You're gonna need another one. Then we're gonna use some honey just to balance the sourness of that lemon. So here, what I have, it's a honey. I mixed it up a little bit with water. So if you have this much of honey, you use a little bit of much water. It's easier, you stir it down, and it's easier to use for your cocktails. It's less thick and has less of that texture, so it's easier to find. It's almost perfect. So now I have a white cranberry. I have my sour, which is perfect. A little bit of lemon, a little bit of honey. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit. And now comes the fun part. We're gonna start decorate the lemonade itself. So what do we need? A little bit of cucumbers, a couple of slices, maybe just 3 or 4. We'll add them in for the color. There you go. One more. Green apple's almost fun. Always fun. Couple of slices of apples. It's always fun to munch on. They always taste crispy. I found some blueberries on the market as well. It's a season of blueberries. Why not using some blueberries? Especially these times, they're coming all the way from Saguenay, and there'll be plenty more. Oh, let's use them. Strawberries, straight from Quebec. Same season. They add a little bit of that exotic redness to the cocktail. Spark it up. Everyone loves strawberries. One in that glass too, because we're gonna pour that cocktail right in it. I love herbs. I love mint. I love basil. I think both smells are awesome. We're gonna use it. A little bit of basil in there. Who doesn't love the smell of a basil? And obviously mint. Mint, it has this strong, beautiful, fresh odor. But then you see here, there, you see a little vein in the middle of the leaf. It has all the essence that you want to have and smell in the cocktail. So all you have to do is smack it a little bit and it releases the smells, the instant of the mint in there. And you just throw it there. We're gonna do the same thing, a couple of more leaves. Bam! Stir a little bit more. So now we have white cranberry, organic honey, we have lemon, so it's a nice balanced lemonade already. We have blueberries, Quebec strawberries, we have a green apple, we have cucumber, mint, basil. All we need, it's just a little bit of ice just to cool it down. We don't want to drink a warm cocktail, that's for sure. And now, so I'm a guy who doesn't like too much of sugar. I like my lemonade not sweet, well balanced. I'm gonna use soda water. On va l'allonger au soda. You can use ginger ale, ginger beer, you can use 7-Up. Anything you like. If you want it sweeter, you can add a little bit of honey. You can add 7-Up. If you want a little bit of that ginger kick at the end to be more refreshing, ginger ale or even ginger beer if you're in extreme. Just mix it up so all the flavors. You can leave that actually in the fridge for another 2 hours. So everything, all the flavors are coming out. And now that it's ready, all I have to do, add some ice, not too much, and pour it. To make a cocktail in advance like that, it's fun because it's already prepared, it's ready to go, and if you have a visit or if you have some guests around, you don't have to do much, you don't have to do anything on the spot. All you have to do is pour it down and it's ready. As well, if you're by yourself, you can do that and you don't have to spend every 3-4 minutes or every 10 minutes making yourself a drink. This is super easy, super refreshing, colorful, it's fun to watch, it's fun to drink. Thank you for being here with me today. Enjoy. Right now, we're about to create a cocktail with tequila. Something refreshing, fizzy with bubbles, super smooth and very fresh. What we're gonna use, it's an amazing product. It's El Jimador, super smooth tequila, which I really love. We're gonna use it with watermelon, mint, a combination that goes super well together. It creates a beautiful, refreshing cocktail, but in a exotic color. That pinkiness of the watermelon in the cocktail is just gonna be irresistible to see. And you're gonna want to grab that drink right away. We're gonna cut it a little bit with watermelon and organic honey, a little bit of cranberry juice, white one, and top it off with soda. So let's do it. I'm gonna need a cocktail glass, couple of slices of watermelon. It's always nice when they're super ripe. At this time of the year, they're amazing. So maybe 3, oh, you know what? Feel generous today. 4 and 5 slices of watermelon. We're gonna mush it, crush it down, extract all the juice from the watermelon. Be gentle. If you try to go in there really fast, it's gonna splash at you, and you don't want that, especially if you have a nice shirt, cocktail shirt like I do. You don't wanna have it on top. You can use a muddler or you can use anything that's gonna do the job. So basically the job, it's easy. You just wanna crush that watermelon. Now, we're gonna add some mint to it. The reason I put the mint at the end is just, I wanna bruise it. I wanna extract all the flavors from the mint, the freshness of it, because as I said before, all the little vein that contains all that essence of the mint, that the freshness, that's all you want. So you don't wanna really bruise everything else from the part of the leaf, just basically, just bruise it a little bit. So a little smack, put it in there, gently, just to extract the flavor, and we're done for the muddling part. Now, what do we want to add? It's to balance it out, make it nice and refreshing. We need lemon juice. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 1 lemon. That looks like it just gave me a ½ ounce. Usually 1 ounce. A full 1 lemon is gonna give you 1 ounce of juice. There you go. This one was more generous with me. To balance it, the sourness of the lemons, we're gonna use organic honey. In this recipe, you could use probably a maple syrup. You can use a cane sugar. You can use simple syrup, anything. Trying to stay away from regular sugar. I try to be a little bit more on the healthy side. So I'm gonna use honey. We're gonna use a good 1 ounce. If you don't have a measuring cup or a jigger at home, it's basically 2 tablespoons of organic honey. Add it in there. So now I have watermelon, I have mint, I have lemon juice, I have organic honey. Just add a little bit white cranberry juice. One more time, just a little bit. Just a nice 2 tablespoons of white cranberry juice. You could use red one if you have it. And now we're almost there, but I'm missing the main ingredients right now. It's gonna be El Jimador, my backbone of the cocktail. We're gonna crack that bottle. I like my cocktail lighter than I used to, but I'm gonna go with a 3 tablespoons. If you want more, just go ahead. If you have a bigger glass, put 4, 5, as you wish. So now I have everything built up. I'm ready to shake. Just gonna add a little bit of ice. And at the same time, I'm gonna prepare my glass where I'm gonna pour that drink, because I don't want to waste time between dilution of the water and the cocktail to pour it back in my glass. And now the fun begins. Just gonna shake it a little bit. All the flavors are gonna mix together without diluting the drink too much. So now I have everything ready. Ice, it's nice and cold, but only problem is that there's chunks of mint and watermelon. What I have to do, it's put it through a double strainer or a fine strainer So I have the liquid coming into my drinks without that mint. Anything over, just take a spoon. Make sure it's all there. Done with this part. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of soda water just to top it off, bring a nice fizziness to a drink. It's always nice when you can sip on something that has a little bit more fizziness. It expresses more the flavors as well. You could use, one more time, you could use ginger, you can use ginger beer, ginger ale, 7-Up if you like it sweeter. I like it just with soda water. There you go. So it's gonna be a long, refreshing drink. A little bit fizzy, mix it a little bit. I'm missing a straw, always a metal one. Not a plastic one, never. Not good for the rules, as they say. Decorate it. So what you got there? A little bit of pinkish color, super refreshing, with a nice kick of tequila, El Jimador. Have fun with it, enjoy. Welcome back to the workshop Tous Ensemble. My name is Drahos Chytry, and we're gonna make a cocktail today, create one with a beautiful whiskey, Glenmorangie. Okay. When I was asked to make a cocktail for this workshop, I got really excited. It's awesome to use a cocktail, especially a beautiful whiskey like this, Scotch, to create cocktails. Not only it gives you a beautiful, strong backbone, but it shows you that we can do more than just sip on a beautiful Scotch whiskey. So today what I'm gonna do, I was thinking, what can I do with that beautiful Scotch whiskey? It has that creamy vanilla, it has a little bit of almonds and a beautiful citrus. And then when I got to the store, just remind myself, blueberries remind me, we are about to get hit by the blueberry season from Saguenay of Lac-Saint-Jean. And what goes with blueberries? Basil. So this is what I'm gonna do for you today, and we're gonna do it all together. So we're gonna start with beautiful blueberries. The one from Quebec are coming, so skip on the opportunity and do that cocktail with me at home, because Saguenay blueberries are the best in the world. So just a couple of blueberries, maybe a little bit more. It's gonna give you a beautiful color to the drink, but also the flavor and profile of blueberries. We're gonna muddle them. You can go rough on them. You can go gentle. The job has to be done. You just have to squish them, crack them open, so they release all the juice and the beautiful color. Now, I'm just gonna take a couple of basil leaves, maybe 3. They're powerful enough and they're strong enough with their flavor to give me what I need from basil. All I have to do is maybe squeeze them or crush them 3-4 times, not more. You don't want to overdo it. So now I have blueberries, basil. I'm gonna add a little bit of sourness. Also, lemon juice. Lemon juice goes well with blueberries and whiskey. We squeeze 1/2 of a lemon, and we're gonna go for another one. Usually 1 lemon is gonna give you probably about 1 ounce. Probably 3/4 in this case, works. Now I have my sourness. I'm gonna sweeten it up just to balance the whole thing out. I'm gonna call for a maple syrup. In Quebec, we make a beautiful maple syrup. I got an organic one. You could probably use any sweetener too. Dark cane sugar will be amazing. Molasses. I'm gonna stay with maple syrup, because maple syrup and blueberries, it goes like that. It's a wedding. It's awesome. It's mariage. This one, I'm gonna count it. So about 1 ounce, which about 2 tablespoons if you don't have a measuring cup at home. Pour it in. White cranberry, That's another thing we're gonna add in the cocktail. It's a nice flavor conductor, that's how I call it. You could use a red one too. I really like the white one. It's fun to work with. Once again, it's gonna bring my cocktails to a beautiful pinkish color. If I was using the red one, it will be a little bit much darker and a little bit less sexy or appealing. Now that I have everything, oh no, I don't. I'm missing the Scotch whiskey. The most important ingredients. Gorgeous. So I'm gonna go lightweight. It's summer. I don't want to overdo it. Nice 2 tablespoons in a bartending world, 1.5 ounces probably. If you want to add 2 ounces, go for it. 2.5, go for it. 3 ounces, a little bit too much. You could go for it too. Now I have Glenmorangie inside. I'm ready to go. I just have to add my ice, but before I do that, I'm gonna add ice to my glass so I don't waste too much time at the end filling up and then risking my cocktail to be over diluted. The fun part begins. We're gonna mix all the flavors together. You wanna shake it, shake all together. I have a tiny ice, so we're not gonna try to overdo the shaking, otherwise it's gonna be too watered down. Now that I have chunks of basil, I have chunks of blueberries, all I wanna do is pour into my glass, but I'm gonna use a fine strainer so every chunk gets trapped inside and not goes in my glass. Now look at that color, look at that thing. It's amazing. Almost there. Perfect. It's almost ready. I like my cocktail fizzy. This one's gonna use a little topness of fizziness. I'm gonna top it with ginger ale. I could use soda, I could use 7-Up one more time. I think ginger ale is gonna give a nice little kick that this cocktail needs. And it's gonna go well with the blueberry and basil. Mix it a little bit. Everyone likes decoration on a cocktail. I'm gonna make one as well. It's called I call it a blueberry boat. So a little bit of basil, just like that. I pick 3 small blueberries. That's gonna be easy to float for me on that cocktail. Just like that. All you have to do is take a sip and enjoy your moment. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Hey, I hope you guys had an amazing time with the amazing Drahos Chytry. If you enjoyed this workshop and you want some more action, go ahead and check out the rest of the workshops that we've got on our site. We've got something for literally everybody. More cooking and cocktail workshops, fitness classes, meditation, and so much more. And if you'd like to learn about goal initiatives and all of the amazing programs that we are currently running for this community, take a look through our website, and you can also donate now through the donate button below. See you guys soon.